So fast forward to my 12th grade year, I said, hey God, I think we've gotten enough alone time, just me and you. Just wondering if I've been told so many times that I need a good group of guy friends to launch me onto this, like into a deeper relationship with you. So could you give me those? I'm looking forward to it and I am ready for it. I understand the significance of our relationship, but I think I need a community. So joke's on me, he did the exact opposite, but it was exactly what I needed. He gave me 4 girls, one in particular, again being Josie Hill. Love my JoJo. She was like my backbone my senior year, the person that I could always go to, the person that was always there to encourage me. She's just awesome. If you are not friends with her, you don't know her, get to know her. She's an amazing friend. But also, there were 3 girls in my general biology class, and if you know me, you know that I'm not good at school, so I needed a whole lot of help. These girls were extremely smart and extremely intelligent, and not only did they get me through general biology, but they got me through a lot of the things that I needed to work through with the Lord. So up until this point, I've dealt with a lot of shame of just a lot of the things that have gone in my life, and so the Lord wanted to show me that He loved me despite all of that. So there was like a lot of times when I would share with these 3 girls, and it was just a beautiful picture of His grace, because they would be totally loving and totally encouraging, and so what I kind of gained from the Lord in that sense was, if these girls, these imperfect girls, can be loving towards you after all the things that they've heard, think about how greatly this perfect God who loves you so very much can be loving to you no matter what you've done. And so that was a beautiful picture for me as I went into college. So I came into college and I was just super excited about just being in this like awesome place with the Lord and being and kind of all on a high of the relationships that I had built my senior year in high school. But when I came to college, I had to leave all of those behind. And so it was like a fresh start. So I said, Aishman Foster, you have to come in and you have to make an impression on people and you have to get them to love you so you can have that community again, which was not completely true. And so I spent my first semester of my freshman year, sorry folks, being very fake. So the Aishman that you saw at the beginning was not the true Aishman that the Lord had called me to be. But I had a huge reckoning with that over the break, Christmas break. I went to Passion Online and a big advocate for that. If you can't go to Passion, check it out online. It still can change your life through that. So I don't remember anything much of what got me into Matt Chandler's sermon. I remember at first being like, okay, come on guy, you're not doing so great, you're not engaging me. But something switched. He's told the story of the Samaritan woman, and that's become one of my favorite ways of sharing the gospel. And he starts telling about the Samaritan woman and how the amazing way that the Lord interacted with her, and just kind of started speaking to not being afraid of sharing your story. And so I'm sitting there bawling my eyes out, just thinking about all the great things that the Lord has brought me through. And He's like, why don't you share? And if you know anything about me, it can kind of seem like I like to be in the spotlight, but I honestly don't really like it. My personality leads to that, but it kind of makes me uncomfortable. So this right now, I'm kind of weirded out by, but we're doing it and we're powering through. And so the Lord just kind of like pushed on my heart to share my story on like a broad arena, and I was just so scared to do it because a lot of my life has been, oh, look at Aishman, he can sing, he can lead worship, he's just so nice and all these things, and a lot of the focus has not been on the Lord. and being more on my attributes and the like gifts that I've been given. And so I was like, God, you don't want me to do that because people are going to glorify me and not you. And so he was just like, hey, don't tell me what to do because I'm kind of God. And so I was like, okay, we're going for it. So I posted my story on Instagram, and lo and behold, none of the comments, none of the reposts, none of the anything were about me. They were all about the Lord. And it was just a crazy encouragement to me to think that the people could see all those things that I had done and all the things that I had been through, and the Lord get the glory. And that's all that I wanted. And so that's a huge eye-opener to me, that I didn't have to be anybody but who he had called me to be. And I did not have to be a fake version of myself to gain people in my life, that he was going to do that on his own through working inside me. That summer after I went to LFR, Lake Forest Ranch, literally such a huge part of my story with the Lord. The very first week we have staff training. And staff training is just this time where people come in and like teach us, and we get ready for camp, get ready for just like what the Lord is going to have for us this summer. And KT alum Kesset Dent came and spoke, and she told the story of the Bible through the lens of Jesus. And it was just a huge eye-opener to see that not only has Jesus been the plan in the Bible and in the story of the Bible from the beginning, but that he is still writing his story through us. And it was just a huge and awesome eye-opener for me, and like had me really amazed at who the Lord was and how greatly he had planned all the things that would come to fruition in the future. And so as time went on, I had a meeting one Sunday after like a long time of being at camp, and like the Lord just doing some amazing things in my life with Mama Sandy Malone, the camp director's wife. And we sat down and we just talked a whole lot about identity. And she said to me, this was a huge eye-opener to me and a huge turn in my faith. She said, Aishman, who are you? And I just started listing all the things that people have told me that I was. And she stopped me after I'd like aired out all of that. And she looked at me and she said, I want you to know who you are. And I was like, shoot straight, who is it? Who am I? Who am I? And she said, this is not me telling you, this is the Lord. And he just wants you to know that you're his. And he wants you to know that that's enough. And boy, was that like such a stress off of my back, that I didn't have to be who the world said that I was, and I didn't have to be who people wanted me to be, and I didn't have to be perfect, and I didn't have to be anything but his. And so that jump-started life as we know it now, and who Aishman Foster is now. I found a lot of freedom in my relationship with the Lord, and it's such a great, and I love to call it a friendship. And like, if you've ever heard me pray, or if you ever heard me talk about my good friend Jesus, he is exactly that. He is the one that I can turn to whenever I need anything, and he's the one that I can turn to when I just want to hang out and I just need to talk to someone. And he has become such an easy place for me to rest and find shelter and find beauty in this life, in every situation. In recent months, life has been crazy. It's been an interesting time of just learning more of, hey, I am a perfect place for you to rest, Aishman Foster. And it's been him telling me that I can let off the loads of things that are coming at me and trust him to take care of things, because he always has an amazing plan for me, and he always has a better outlook on things than I could ever ever dream of having. So yeah, that's basically my story. It's just been an awesome time of realizing, hey, being His is enough. Being His is all that I need, and being loved by Him is all that I need. So yeah, love you all. Thanks for this opportunity.